Not that I got tired of the look, I just felt like I needed to switch things up. And I've been contemplating locking my actual hair. So every time I would want to lock my hair, I would go to the salon or go to, dreads specialists and ask, oh, where can I get like dreads extension that look like real hair? And they would call these ridiculous prices. And then I was also like, I thought, why, or would it be okay for me to wear somebody else's hair on my head? There's just something about that I'm, so I'm just like, okay, if eventually I'm going to lock my hair, if I don't get synthetic extensions that look like dreads, then I will just lock my hair and deal with, that awkward phase when you initially lock your hair and it's short and you're just like, oh my goodness, this doesn't fit me, this doesn't look good. Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are good. So I just thought I'll give you guys an update on this and tell you my experience wearing faux locks for as long as I did. So I did a big chop sometime in January. I'm excited about this journey and I hope you guys are excited with me. And at the time I cut my hair, I actually was locked, but I didn't like the extensions that I used. And so sometime around, I guess, was that not July or August, I decided to lock my hair again. I'm just excited to show you guys my hair. When I saw the extensions, I was just like, oh, this is different. I love it. I love the hair. It's different, but I love it. So at the time that I installed it, it was cute. Like, I was getting a lot of compliments. Everybody was like, oh, your hair is cute, your hair is nice and stuff. But as it got older, oh my goodness, the compliments. I think that's something to say about dreads in general. Like, the longer you wear it, the more beautiful it becomes. And my hair was even growing. So my hair was growing into the extensions and it just looked like it was my hair. Oh my goodness, guys. I don't know if you guys can see the roots coming out, yo. I'm just like, yes. Every time that I would think, oh, I want to take this out, if it's like, oh, your hair is gorgeous, don't do that. So I ended up carrying the extensions or wearing it for 3 months. I took it off a day before it actually clocked 3 months. The day that I was going to take it off, I was very emotional. I was like, oh my goodness, maybe I should carry this longer. I didn't plan to wear it for as long as 3 months, but I did. And then sometime around the 2nd month, I was like, oh my goodness, are you sure I wouldn't carry this for as long as 6 months? In fact, at some point, I was just like, maybe I'll just let my hair grow out like this and I'll keep washing and styling it. I have a few videos on my channel where I show you how I maintain the hair, wash the hair and stuff like that. At some point, I washed with aloe vera, but for the most part, I would just wash with shampoo and conditioner and stuff like that. Anyways, eventually, not that I got tired of the look, I just felt like I needed to switch things up. And I've been contemplating locking my actual hair. So every time I would want to lock my hair, I would go to the salon or go to, dreads specialists and ask, oh, where can I get like dreads extension that look like real hair? And they would call these ridiculous prices. And then I was also like, I thought, why, or would it be okay for me to wear somebody else's hair on my head? There's just something about that I'm, so I'm just like, okay, if eventually I'm going to lock my hair, if I don't get synthetic extensions that look like dreads, then I will just lock my hair and deal with, that awkward phase when you initially lock your hair and it's short and you're just like, oh my goodness, this doesn't fit me, this doesn't look good. Yeah. So fast forward to the day that I took it off, I went back to the lady who installed it and she took out her time to unravel it. And one of the things she said was that she likes it when people have natural hair lock their hair, because when it's, or at least install it the way she did, because when it's time to take it out, your hair, like, you don't experience as much breakage. So when she said that, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I think it took her about maybe 45 minutes to take off everything, because I had a total of, was it not 66 strands on my head. Anyways, as soon as she was done taking it out, she proceeded to detangle it just a little bit. And then she said that she would do like the majority of the detangling while she was washing, just so that I would not experience as much breakage. Anyways, as she was taking it out and detangling it, she was like, oh my goodness, your hair has grown. And I don't know, I insert some of the footage here while she was doing that, but you know, I stretched it, I was like, oh my goodness, my hair has actually grown. Guys, check out the length. Yo. And I also noticed too, when she was blow drying the hair after washing it, that my hair had grown, like compared to what the length that it was at the time that I did the install. This is actually an experience or a journey that I would like to do again. And this particular time, I think I would really take my time to source for extensions that I can use. Although the one she took out, like she packed it up, she told me to pack it up that I could use it again. So I'm just like, ooh, okay, maybe perhaps I'll use it again. But she was telling me, oh, I have to wash it. So I probably have to figure out how to wash it. Just because I had worn my hair like for 3 months like that, I decided to just do something simple to allow my hair to breathe, and that was why I opted for weaving. Do you know what's so funny? Even with this, everybody's like, oh my goodness, this suits you, you look so young. So I'm thinking that perhaps even if I was going to lock my hair, like maybe if I used extensions that were not like, if I installed extensions as opposed to locking my actual hair, then whenever I'm done with that, I'll just cornrow my hair like this and just wear it for like 2 weeks and then figure out what next to do to my hair. But to be honest, I actually miss braids. There's some styles that I actually miss. The one thing that, I know I've said it before, when it comes to wigs, I'm not the wig wearing type. I just cannot, for the life of me, sit like comport myself whenever I have like wigs on my head and stuff like that. So yeah, I think moving forward, locking my hair, A+, and wearing my hair cornrowed like this, A+. What else? What else was my experience like? I wore the hair different styles. I tried to pack it different styles, and every time I would do, even like, it's so weird, but when you pack it without thinking about it, like that loose packing, everybody's like, oh, this is so gorgeous, this is nice. Even still, with the more coordinated ones, like, I don't know, I'll insert some pictures. Even people were like, oh, the way you packed your hair is good. But for the most part, I enjoyed like letting it down just because it just gave me this rough, I don't want to use the word rough, but it gave me that rugged look that I like, and at the time, you know, I would wear like beads and some of these African trinkets and stuff, and it just kind of tied everything in. So yeah, that was my experience locking my hair for as long as 3 months. My hair actually did grow. So let's talk about the edges. Yeah, with braids, that tugging and pulling, right? Because I would always let my braids down just because my scalp is tender, right? But with the locks, I noticed that I wasn't getting so much, what's it called, like pressure or like pulling around my edges. See, my edges are, at least compared to what it used to be like, this looks good, right? Like it's fair. So yeah, I didn't experience so much tension, that's the word I was looking for, around my edges and stuff. So yeah, I liked that as well. And what else? Ooh, every time that I would work out and sweat a lot, one of the best feeling was hopping into the shower and realizing that I could actually pour water on my hair and just have that washed and cleaned almost immediately. If you were rocking braids, or whenever I would rock braids, that like, it's not something you want to be doing all the time just because it would smell and stuff like that. But with that, even when I air dried it and I just applied oils to the extensions, absolutely, like, it was just, in fact, sometimes I would literally just pour water on the hair and go out like that, like, and let the sun or like the air just dry up, and it would just look so good. It was a good experience, an experience that I would definitely want to repeat again. But like I said, it's either I reuse the extensions that I have, the one that I took off, or just look for something a lot more realistic looking. And you know, maybe perhaps I would just let that grow out with my hair. We'll see. I'm not so sure, but yeah. So yeah, that was my experience, guys. Let me know if you've had like dreads installed or you're currently wearing dreads. Like, what is it about dreads that makes you want to wear that sort of hairstyle? For me, I like the idea of longevity because you get to save money. Like, that for me is very, very important. Before then, every time I go to the salon, at least if you're going to the salon to get your hair done, it's like braids now, just you spend like 10K or 15. But with that, at least for the 3 months that I carried it, I didn't have to worry about my hair. And then of course the hair growth positive as well. I think it's just a lot more at home to us. I don't know if that makes sense, because naturally our hair is extremely curly and textured, right? And so when it just grows out like that, it just looks absolutely beautiful. Anyways, yeah, let me know what you think about my experience, and if you're wearing dreads, also let me know what your experience has been like, and how long you've had yours in, because oh my goodness, yeah, that is for me, yeah, just watching your hair flourish like that, it was a wonderful experience. And then of course the compliments, oh my goodness, yeah, I actually did enjoy receiving the compliments. Anyways guys, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a massive thumbs up. Also, if it's your first time here, connect with me by subscribing to my channel. You could also follow me on all of my other socials. It's all linked down in the description bar below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.